NDAs or full disclosure. This is about wholesaling real estate, which is the heart and the science of finding deeply discounted properties, selling. Hey, this is Ola coming to you live from my myEmpirePRO studios. On this episode, we're talking about NDAs or full disclosure. This is about wholesaling real estate, which is the heart and the science of finding deeply discounted properties, selling the right to executing on a purchase of the property to other people for lucrative fees. That's something we'll cover here. I specialize in teaching smart wholesaling here, which is about skipping 80% of the hustle, making six-figure with or without closing deals, and then actually 10xing your deals. That's what we'll talk about here. But today we have a question that came in with regards to disclosures, and I thought it would be really nice to cover it. So let's dive into the question. I've noticed people talk about how attorneys, aka lawyers, and title companies tell the end buyer how much you make off of a deal. Okay, so attorneys, so the idea again in wholesaling is you find motivated sellers. Okay, we use mass media marketing, meaning we learn marketing skills. You have to, there's no way around it. You have to learn how to market. Okay, now the funny thing about wholesaling is that you have to do that on two ends. Okay, if you're trying to be the Superman, which means you make less money in the game, you have to market for distressed and motivated sellers, but you also have to market to build a list of end buyers, people that will actually take these deals away from your hand in exchange for a fee. That's how you make money that's how you make money in real estate investing without the need for your own cash or your own credit and the craziness that goes with conventional deals, right? You can skip all of that. You don't need your own money. If you can find motivated and distressed sellers and then build a list of end buyers ready to buy these deals as investments, right? So attorneys and title companies, when you get to a closing, sometimes will tell people how much money you're making. Okay, so this person says, we've noticed people talk about how attorneys and title companies tell the end buyer how much you make off a deal. Okay, now a couple of issues there. I already defined end buyer for you. That's the person that will actually buy the property. Okay, they pay you a fee for finding the property, right? The couple of issues here is that you're scared of an end buyer knowing how much money you make. I'm never scared of an end buyer knowing how much money I make. If I have to be scared of an end buyer knowing how much money I make, I'm probably working with the wrong end buyer. Okay, now with that being said, things will happen where a person says you're making that much money and I don't know if I want to do the deal, and they get greedy, right? Of course that happens. Okay, but it usually happens because you're dealing with maybe 4 or 5 cash buyers in your local market. You're stuck on them, you're worshiping them, and some people call it cash buyers employees. You're acting like you're working for them, whereas this is your business. This business takes your skill set as an entrepreneur to run this business, and with that being said, you have the right to maximize your profits, right? You have that right. But so a lot of people come into the game with the mindset that they're working for the cash buyer. They start worshiping them. They're scared to tell them what they want because they don't feel like they have the options. And quite frankly, a lot of people don't have the options. They only have those 4 cash buyers in the marketplace, in their town, in their city, in their county, and they feel like if these 4 people, if none of them buy my deals, then I'm screwed, right? And that doesn't have to be the case. Not especially with teaching you smart wholesaling. If you're smart wholesaling, you're literally starting in the next 12 days from now. You will have 15 to 20 buyers on your list and an ever-growing list. Okay, that means you have options. That means you're not at the mercies of any one buyer. That means if a buyer is acting out, you can literally discard them and replace them right away. And they know that too, because they see you doing deals all the time and they don't want to miss out on your deal. How do you get to a place where your buyers are saying, hey, do you have any deals going on right now? Hey, make sure you send me all your deals. And you say, absolutely, I'll send you my deals once I have deals on the table, right? How do you get into a place where they are the one worshiping you because you have the options and they can see that? They can see your body language, they can see how you move in the business. How do you get to that place? That's what smart wholesaling is about, okay? So the idea that attorneys and title companies tell your end buyer how much money you make would become all of a sudden, suddenly a non-issue, okay? Plus, it's not just the buyers that basically are looking to you and worshiping you now. The title companies and the attorneys also know that you bring deals to the table all the time, or they've seen that you're going to do that in your body language because you have options and you're going to show that. It's going to show. The confidence is going to show. And they want to protect your deals too because they don't want to miss out on that business. Keep in mind that the contract is cute and all. The contract is good to protect you against litigation. But the most important part about this business is people learning that they can't do you wrong. People learning that you have so much value to bring to the table that they can't afford to do you wrong. People valuing the relationship they have with you, they can't afford to lose relationship with you. That's where you want to be in this game, because if they don't feel that way, they are going to stab your contract anyway, and they will find a way around you. And I'm not saying people are out here trying to like disrespect contract. I'm just saying the contract is less valuable than the relationships you have with people, or the relationship that people perceive that they must have with you. Okay, so that's very important to know here. And I digress, but it's very important for your mindset, for your confidence as you move in this game. Okay, then the deal will proceed to fall through. So let me repeat. I've noticed people talk about how attorneys and title companies tell the end buyer how much you make off a deal. Then the deal will proceed to fall through, and other times it won't. The only fall through means the deal collapse. Okay, they mean the deal collapsed like a pack of cards, meaning there's no money to make and the deal is ended. Well, basically the deal is dead. Okay. The only reason why a deal will go dead or fall through, as they call it in the industry, is because somebody did not value the value in it in the first place. In other words, there was no value for them, right? They felt like they were already doubtful about the deal. The deal didn't really exist. Maybe they weren't too sure that they wanted the deal, and that will happen in this business if you're doing this business long enough, right? But it wouldn't matter if you have options. If you can replace buyers easily, it wouldn't matter. But again, from the get-go, the only reason why the deal will fall through was because that deal was shaky, was on a shaky ground in the first place. Okay, other times it won't. Yes, sometimes it won't. A lot of times it won't. A lot of times it would. But the key thing here, I always say, have a pipeline mindset. Okay, you're in this game because you are trying to be an entrepreneur, and you need volume. You need to be moving fast. You need to have a process that's moving deals through the pipeline fast. And it's so easy these days when you set up a system, okay, which is what I teach you how to do here in 11 days. Okay, we have the 11 days challenge going on. If you're interested in that, you can simply go through smartrealestatewholesaling.com. Go download this book, and that will take you through the process. Okay, smartrealestatewholesaling.com. All right, so the question continues. Then the deal proceed to fall through, other times it won't. Is it not possible to get these companies and attorneys to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, right, to prevent their mouths from running faster than Superman? All right, so like I said earlier, these people, if you're moving right in the game, they will be on your side and they would want to protect your deal. So it may not be a bad idea to talk to your attorneys and title companies and say, hey, look, I'm an investor. I hosted a lot of deals, and we find these deals, and please don't just be careful on how you move. Do everything you're supposed to do legally, but please don't disclose anything that can mess up the deal. Okay. Also, you can't really be signing a non-disclosure. Nobody's gonna. No lawyers or title company is going to sign some crazy ass non-disclosure agreement. It's not going to happen, because you're going to make them feel scared of doing deals with you. They're going to feel like, why should I sign a special contract outside of the disclosures that comes with the deal? There's a lot of disclosures in the deals already, and they're supposed to protect the interest of the buyers and the sellers, and not necessarily of wholesalers. Again, wholesalers' power is in securing these deals and the relationships you build with all parties over time. That's why some people will claim that you need sales skills. It's not necessarily that you need sales skills. You need to learn how to move as an entrepreneur with confidence. Okay, if you're bringing a lot of deals to the table, people will be loyal to you. They will protect your deals, and I rather you deal in volume, because people want that money that you're bringing to the table. The lawyers want to close more deals. That's $800 to $1,500 every time you close deals, and they want to protect that. And just let them know, hey, I'm a wholesaler. Lawyers that you're doing deals with, for the most part, will know what wholesaling is, and they will protect that, and they know when not to disclose and when not to. So I think you're worried about the wrong things. Okay, what you should be worried about is leads, generating leads, flipping knowledge into leads, into deals, and then into money. Okay, let me repeat that: flipping knowledge into leads, into deals, into money. And if you want to learn more about that and how to do that fast using digital marketing, using the digital platforms that's available to you right now on this phone, right, just go to smartrealestatewholesaling.com, download this book for free, and I'll give you this as a bonus, my newest book, Real Estate Money Secrets. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. See you on the next one, and peace.